Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 2 of our staycation. Yesterday we headed south to Disney Springs, and today we headed west to Deleon Springs. And this is a really fun Florida state park. It's actually a super beautiful state park, and it's super unique unlike all the other state parks in Florida, because a long time ago when it was privately owned, what they did was they built an actual pool area, or to quote the Beverly Hillbillies, a cement pond around the boil itself. So you can see here, it's actually super enclosed. They have stairs that go down into the water. There's a ramp for wheelchairs that go down into the water. And it's just a beautiful spring, and the water comes rushing up through the boil, so the water is fresh all the time, and it's just an amazing spring. And then it's also unique in a way, and it has this old Spanish sugar mill, griddle, and grill house, and you get to make your own pancakes here, and it is a local tradition. I've been coming here literally for 40 years. My family spent lots and lots and lots of time here. Almost every single weekend we were either here or we were at the beach growing up. So it was just an amazing time in Florida, and I like to bring my son here. A long time ago, the boil, when the water rushed out, it has to go back into the river somehow. So it used to come actually out through here, and it used to turn the wheel. And it just got super old over time, and they kept having to do repairs to it. So they redirected it and made a small little waterfall, which you'll see here shortly. And so they have the wheel just standing still now, but people love to take pictures in front of it. I love seeing my friends on Facebook. Every time someone sees a photo of someone in front of the wheel, they know they had pancakes at the sugar mill. So it's hilarious. The shack right there is where you can rent your kayaks or your floats, or the state park actually allows you to bring them in your house, bring in your own from home. And then you saw the little boat there. They do guided tours. They're almost an hour, and they're not too expensive, and it takes you way back into the river. So this is the inside. You can actually see some of the parts from the original sugar mill, which is amazing. And then every table has its own griddle. So this table either seats 4 people, a party of 4, or 2 parties of 2. And so you get your own griddle, and you get your own spatulas, and here's the menu. And so you cook your own pancakes and you cook your own eggs, but if you order any meat or anything else, they'll bring it to you already cooked, which is amazing. And they just added a vegan and gluten-free option for just a little bit more. It's only like a few cents more, actually. So a lot of people are really enjoying that, and you can add in some toppings, or you can just have them plain Jane. Then they have 3 syrups to choose from. You can either choose from molasses, which I do not like, maple syrup, which is too high in sugar for me, or honey, which is my absolute favorite. The pancakes are also really good just by themselves, which is how Cooper eats them. He's super excited. He loves doing this. This is a great draw for children. It is a really hot, the griddles are super, super hot, and there is no air conditioning inside. So you either want to make sure that you either went swimming before, or you're going to go swimming after, because during the summer, it was July 3rd, it was already almost 90 degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it was hot, hot, hot. And so they do have the windows open, they have lots of fans around. It was just one of those, it was a hot day, but it's just one of those things, it's a tradition. You have to go to the Sugar Mill Pancake House. So they have 2 pancake options that come with just the all-you-can-eat pancakes, and that is the 5 grain, which we're making here, or the just plain white one. And Cooper's playing with the honey there. That honey is delicious. It's local honey, which is great. And these pancakes, I mean, you guys know how to make pancakes. You spray the griddle, you pour the pancakes on. I'll link this spray below. It's Whole Harvest, and it is one of the best sprays I've ever used. I started using it at my house. I just love it. It doesn't leave any sort of like coating on anything after you use it, and it doesn't, like, I don't know, I've used some sprays where it changes the taste of the food. This one doesn't. So I really like it. but as you can see, it bubbles up. They turn the griddles on and off in between every person that sits because they will start to smoke. And you can actually see the divot in the griddle over time. I think these are the same griddles that have been there for the last 40 years. So, Cooper wanted chocolate chip toppings. I tried to talk him into blueberry, but he didn't want blueberry, he wanted chocolate chip. So, he has his chocolate chips. Of course, he had to taste test one to make sure they were fresh. And he just went ahead and plopped them on. But when he plopped them on, he missed most of the pancake. And he said, hey, those look like eyes. So, he wanted to make a smiley face. So, he made this cute little smiley face after that. That's kind of the fun part about making your own, is you can make your own design. The kids have fun with that. They have fun making different shapes and everything else. And then they give you these really long handled spatulas, which I kind of think is by design, that they give you these really long handled spatulas so that the kids can help flip. And then we have the butter and the honey, and then we're just taste testing them. Gotta make sure they're good. We love this place. There's a gift shop attached that has all sorts of manatee and alligator things. You can buy the pancake mix there, which is super yummy. They taste just as good at home. The trick is to keep the lumps in. You don't want to mix it too much and get the lumps out. The white pancake mix is really fluffy and really just, you can see it just expands and it has lots of bubbles in it, whereas the 5 grain is a lot thinner. It doesn't get as fluffy. To me, it doesn't sit in my stomach as hard as a rock as the white pancake mix. We made a Mickey Mouse there. It was super cute. The 5 grain is harder to make shapes out of, but it's still super yummy. 5 grain's my favorite. And Cooper, I think it's Cooper's too, because after the white pancake, the Mickey Mouse one, he asked for more 5 grain pancakes. He said he wanted the brown pancake. So, it's just a fun tradition. You can buy the plates and the pitchers, and you can actually buy the whole place setting. I think it's kind of expensive though. For a service of 4, it's $119. I think that's crazy. I wouldn't mind having a coffee mug though. Coffee mugs are cute. The old adage, wait an hour to go swimming after you eat, totally not true. We went ahead, we put our stuff down, we jumped right into the pool. That water is cold, 72 degrees year round. So when it's like 80 degrees out, it's not so much of a temperature difference. But at this point, it was well into the 90s. That water was ice cold. We were so cold, had goosebumps everywhere. It's just a really fun day. You can see it was bright and sunny and shiny, and the water was glistening off, or the sun was glistening off the water. And so it was just wonderful and amazing. I loved it. We were having such a blast, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, no warning at all, the skies opened up. You'll see here, it's beautiful blue skies. And just in a matter of minutes, I said, hey, somebody's splashing me. And then it was coming from the heavens. So, since there was no lightning and thundering, they said we could stay in, and so we went and grabbed our float. We wanted to float around in the rain, which is actually quite relaxing, to be quite honest. So we floated around in the rain, but then the thunder started rolling in, so they did make everybody get out of the pool area. So we went and we dried off, and as we were heading home, there was a baseball game. The DeLand Suns were playing, so we stopped in. Tickets weren't that expensive. We decided to watch the game. Unfortunately, the DeLand Suns lost, but these college-based all-star teams, they're a lot of fun to go to these games. They're not expensive to go to. They have the concessions open. It's just a fun afternoon for the kids. And then in between each inning, they do something fun, little challenges, like they did little donut games for the kids. And they also let the kids run the bases, which is a lot of fun for them. Cooper was super excited to be out on the field with the big guys. That was one thing he said about, the field's so much bigger than my field. And I said, yeah, it's for the big guys. So all the kids got to run the bases, and all the kids that ran the bases, they gave them a free coupon for an ice cream cone at our local ice cream shop, which was so exciting. But I wanted to thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Subscribe if you want to see more fun in Florida and just what's going on in my life. My channel is just about my life as a single mom and just fun things around what's going on. So thank you so much for stopping by and have a great day.